welcome back to Jubilee Road. So in today's video we are looking at a brand new locomotive, which is this manufacturer's first ready to run locomotive. So in the video we're going to see if it's any good, and by the title you'd already know what loco this is. Here we go then. So this is the loco that we are looking at today. It's the all new Planet Industrial's Kerr Stuart Victory, which you can see there is an 060 steam saddle tank. Unfortunately, none of these were preserved in real life, but the good thing is now we have them in model form. So, as I said, we're going to look at quickly the box, the locomotive itself, and the running quality. So here is the box, and I'm really quite a fan of this box. It's a really nice sturdy box, and I love the printed outline of the locomotive itself there. There's the product code, just in case you would like to have a look at it. You can guess exactly which one I went for, as you would think. Here's the inside of the box. I know I don't normally look at the box too much, and you've got the sort of ice cube packaging and the foam protecting the locomotive in the box as well. And just here we've got a little bit of paperwork for the loco, and you can see the pictures there. And then if we turn it over, we got some info on the model itself, showing you the usual general run-in and the care of the locomotive. Also, we get this, which I got from the Planet Industrial's stand at Wally. This gives you an idea of the livery samples you can get, and again you can guess exactly which one I went for, and my version is almost sold out. I did meet Planet Industrial at Wally, really friendly guys there. I had a really good chat with them, and hopefully we'll get some more locomotives like this from them. As I said, this is the first locomotive they done. Even give me a badge, which you can see there. Really nice of them, isn't it? So the prices of these are currently £130. Now, when we get to look at the model, that to me seems rather good value in today's market. Now, be warned, they are going up to £150 shortly. So if you would like one of these locos, go out and get one now, because trust me, they are worth it. Should we have a little look at the model? Yeah, I think we should. And here it is. Of course I went for the grey one. Why wouldn't I? Because it's one of the nicest looking ones in their lineup so far. But here it is. What a lovely looking thing this is. And the weight is really impressive, because all this here is die cast, all solid die cast. So this thing shouldn't have any problems hauling anything, should it? Does it have sprung buffers? Yes, of course it does. So let's have a little close-up of some of the details and the cab interior, and then we'll get it down onto the layout and see what this thing is really like. So let's get to it. And here we go with the white background. I am doing this freehand, guys, sorry about that. We're currently having a bit of a tidy up here, and there's really little space. And to top it all off, we've got one of the light tubes that I've decided to dye on us. So, but you can still see what this loco is all about. You can just see the detail. The number 12 there printed really well on the buffer beam, and plenty of rivets. We've got separately fitted handrails, lamp irons, all the stuff you really will expect from one of these. Then we got the wheels particularly modelled very nicely, along with all the valve gear and motion there. We got the lined cylinders with the white lining on them, done really rather well. And then we've got the lettering on the side tanks. We've got I, W and D. WD I would imagine stands for War Department, because in that livery. And then we got number 12. You can see some underframe detail there. You got some riveting going on, and the linkage here towards the front is really rather nice. You can just start to see the cab interior there as well, which I will show you soon. The glazing is all separately fitted, as you can see there, and the lining is done to a very, very high standard on this. Just another quick angle there of the locomotive and the rear. Plenty of separately fitted lamp irons, sprung buffers again, and the number 12 is printed on the buffer beam. And I really do like these slats over the rear windows there. They're really fine, and must have been quite a challenge to fit those to this. And a quick look then at the safety valves and whistle. Bit harder to see because of the lighting issues we have here at the moment, but again, done really nicely, as you can see. And there is that really well detailed cab interior. You've got all the dials, the gauges, you can clearly see the regulator. The back of the boiler is all detailed. It doesn't have a firebox glow, but I'm sure you could fit one if you wanted, but you can see there where the fire door actually is, and again, really done nicely, and this would definitely benefit from a nice loco crew in this. Here we are then on the main running tracks here at Jubilee Road for the locomotive's first test. Now obviously if you do want to fit this with a decoder, of course they've put a decoder socket in it, and you do need a next 18 generation decoder to put in this. But currently this is DC as I bought it, so we're going to give it a quick test run here before testing it on point work and giving it a run around the layout. So let's have a look how it goes. I am using my standard Gauge Master DC controller for this, so we'll just slowly turn the power up and see how this loco gets on. So here we go, slowly turning it up. We should get some life. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, that's really rather nice running quality straight away. Very smooth running, and geared really well too. It doesn't seem to want to fly off like some locos you get. Just gradually bring it to a stop. Bring it back towards the camera now. See if it runs as good this way. Yeah, it does. Really smooth. There is a little bit of motor noise to speak of, but nothing to make problems of. But yeah, this is really rather nice. Runs really nice and slow, as you can see. And probably on DCC it would run even better slowly, wouldn't it? Yeah, look at that running. That is really rather impressive, don't you think? So straight out of this box, this loco runs very, very well. But as this is a shunting loco primarily, how does it get on point work? Let's check that out. This is the point I've chosen to test the loco on today. As you can see, we have a medium point just where the loco is sitting, and then we do have a sort of a more complicated crossover point there, you can see a bit closer to the camera. So this will be a good sort of opportunity to see how it copes with the point work. So let's bring it forward and see how this loco gets on. We're not going to run it too fast, because obviously when you're shunting, the loco's not going to be running fast. So I'm going to leave it at that speed and see how the Victory gets on. So here it goes, crossing over the first point. No hesitation, no issue here, and here comes a bigger test, is the crossover point. Let's have a look at that. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. That crossed over there really rather well. And that was my look at the all-new Planet Industrial Kerr Stuart Victory. In conclusion then, what do I think? Yeah, they have pretty much smashed it with their first ever locomotive. Everything's done well. The weight of the locomotive, perfect. The geared is really good, the way the locomotive's geared, and the speed of it is really well done. The motor seems really nice quality in it, doesn't seem to make any noise, no hesitation, nothing like that, and the livery is done perfect as well. Can't find any faults with any of this locomotive. The highest praise I'm going to give this locomotive, it is better quality than locomotive manufacturers that we've had around for years and years. You know the two I'm talking about mainly. This is, I think, better quality than theirs. Better value for money at £130. It's just really good value for money for what you are getting. Yeah, really impressed. And Planet Industrial, if you're watching this, massive thumbs up from me here at Jubilee Road. I'm really glad I met you and decided to buy one. In the last part of the video then, I'm going to send it round the full layout, light engine of course, to see how it copes. Wouldn't imagine it be any problems. And that will be the end of the video. I will do a follow-up video in the new year where we do some load testing with this and push it to its limits, just to see how good it is at hauling heavy trains. Please leave a comment in below what you think of the locomotive. It will be really nice to hear from you. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, or even give this I nearly said loco then, no, video a thumbs up. So that's it from me. I'll be back here very soon with some Christmassy videos. Bye everyone. I thought I would just cut in here during the running session. There is a little bit of noise coming from the locomotive. I don't know if it's the motor or the valve gear, but there is slight noise, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the loco at all, and that should hopefully ease once the loco has its proper running.